I'm coming.
Right,
What the hell? I just lagged into the roof.
Got him. Welcome to my pain, dude.
What the f was that?
Hello! I just wanted to record this commentary as by the time this goes up, I will be on my way. I will be spending a whole day traveling to go to Vancouver, Canada for LTX 2023. This is a kind of tech YouTuber slash tech company expo now. It's turned into a whole big thing. It's the first one that has happened since pre-COVID. I went in 2019 and it was one of the best experiences of my life. And I can't wait to go again this year. And in this event, they have a massive BYOC bring your own computer LAN party that goes 24/7, well not 24/7, 24/2, you know, overnight, Saturday night into Sunday. And it's gonna be awesome. And they have scheduled events for a lot of games I wanna play, like Unreal 2004, Halo Infinite, Halo Custom Edition, or at least Combat Evolved, Left 4 Dead 2, Team Fortress 2, games that I'm really excited to play. And since I'm traveling solo this year, the fam has to stay home, I figured I'd take a laptop, actually get my game on for once, and document the experience. So I'll be sharing that with you very soon as that becomes available. But in the meantime, I just wanted to talk about, I went back since I've been exploring all the older Call of Duties since they came up on the Xbox 360 servers and all that. I've been exploring various Call of Duties again just to see how I feel about them in 2023. And Modern Warfare 2019 feels incredible. And like, I was a pretty big fan of it when it originally launched. I streamed it a bunch, I made some videos on it at the time, at least clips-wise. I had a pretty good time with it. The problem is that everyone funneled into Warzone, and that is my big problem with all modern kind of AAA budget games these days, is they funnel you into the experiences that you want, and they constantly harass you with all these pop-ups to download the latest thing and to buy stuff. Whereas I think they kind of buried almost a hidden gem of a great multiplayer experience here in Modern Warfare 2019, because they pushed everyone so hard into multiplayer. Even when you launch the game, like, they don't want you to play the multiplayer game. And I know that's a publisher initiative, but I'm sure the devs worked really hard to make this a fun multiplayer game with some throwback maps that I don't even think I realized were in the game. Like, there's Vacant. I'm including some clips of it here, even though I didn't play super well, because Vacant is one of my favorite COD 4 maps. And it is beautiful in this game. Like, oh my gosh. And the devs crafted this lovely multiplayer experience, and Activision is just like, nah, you gotta push everyone into Warzone. And that really sucks, but going back and playing it, the big struggle I did have, because I tried playing a fair bit of multiplayer in Modern Warfare 2019. The big thing that kind of ruined it for me and made me stop buying Call of Duties for a while was the skill-based matchmaking. And I'm not gonna get into it here, but if you're just jumping to say, well, I'll get good, forehead, SBMM's there so you don't stomp on newbies, you're missing a lot of the nuance of the conversation and how SBMM has evolved over time and how it's actually engagement optimized and not skill-based in the first place. There's a whole lot involved there. But I was primarily playing team-based games, and it was just such a just churn, a grind to just experience the game for something that just wanted to be my relaxation activity. But jumping in, I tried a couple of those matches, but then I picked up Free-for-All this week, and it's a blast. It is a blast. I don't think I ever got around to trying it. Like, I got burned relatively quickly, and then I got forcibly kind of funneled into Warzone as a result, and never really put much time into Free-for-All in Modern Warfare 2019, even though Free-for-All is one of my favorite game modes in first-person shooters. And it's a blast, honestly. Like, this game, there's something about it with regards to, it feels like a proper boots on the ground COD. I still get a little bit frustrated. There probably will be moments in this gameplay where you see me just getting killed because I'm just trying to juggle claymores and grenades and trophy systems, and having all of those extra distracting things that I feel compulsive to throw down, to use to defend myself, ends up getting me killed all the time. And that is my issue with like Black Ops 2 onward, is there's just so much gadgetry and extra stuff that distracts me from what I should be focusing on. But when I do just focus on holding a zone and doing the gunplay, I'm actually pretty good at it, and it's a freaking lot of fun. It feels nice and tight. The guns don't kill quite as quickly as I feel like a lot of videos have led me to believe, and that older Call of Duties kind of do, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. The movement feels pretty fluid and good. The overall game feels fairly responsive, especially having spent a week straight playing on 10, 15-year-old netcode on the Xbox 360. it feels really good. It feels nice and responsive. But it does highlight just how much you have to spend optimizing your classes compared to before. Like in COD 4, I could, in Modern Warfare Remastered, I could throw on whatever, and as long as I have a gun like I'm good with in the right situation, that's all I actually need. Whereas I immediately feel the way that different perk optimizations and balances and stuff really kind of influences how well I'm doing versus other people. Like, it doesn't necessarily hinder my ability to run and gun, but I can immediately feel the ways that other players have advantages over me in ways that I can't always compensate for, if that makes any sense. And that's what I kind of struggle with, especially because most of my loadouts at this point in time were built with Warzone in mind, and that's the problem with the, like, shared loadout system, especially with the cross-game compatibility and all that. It got kind of messy. But I think as I kind of revise my loadouts and stuff, I think I'm gonna get pretty good with it. And it encourages me to go on and play Modern Warfare 2, since I know it was kind of iterative on this game, and maybe try picking up free for all in it. I did have fun, and like I've only played like maybe 10 games in Modern Warfare 2. I only bought it to do benchmarking. I originally wasn't gonna buy it at all. So it's encouraging me to go play the newer one. And also, if you didn't know, it's obviously a little too late now, but Black Ops Cold War was free to play on PlayStation 5 in the month of July, and so I put a few matches in on there. I bought that game at launch and then didn't play it because everyone said it had the same awful skill-based matchmaking as Modern Warfare 2019, and I was busy moving house or something. I don't remember. I literally just never played it. And picking it up, once again, this is a really freaking good game that I think everyone just kind of got shadowed over because it was basically seen as a vehicle for content for Warzone. And that's so frustrating because the game itself, it's gorgeous. The visuals, the colors, the contrast, it looks incredible. It's nice and colorful. It's not just all brown and gray. It feels like it has a lot of character to it, and it plays really smoothly. And like I said, I think everyone just saw it as, here's the weapon and character pack for Warzone. And I'm starting to think that doing annual releases at all is a massive mistake for any franchise. But also, I think the way that they're tying it into Warzone is a pretty big problem just because it kind of buries like really hard work that the devs put into what is a really good game experience, but they've pushed everyone over to the Battle Royale side. That I want to see a little bit of, you know, focus come back to the multiplayer and just like treat them as separate experiences. I still think I've preached this for like 5+ years now. I think we're going on 8. That Call of Duty needs to be a separate SKU franchise. Set up a little bit like Master Chief Collection, but where you have, basically you just have like pillar SKUs. So you have Zombies, Call of Duty Zombies as its own release cycle and SKU. You have Call of Duty Warzone as its own release cycle and SKU, and that can be like the free-to-play access point. Then you have Call of Duty Multiplayer, kind of like Call of Duty Online or Call of Duty Mobile, where you blend all of the multiplayer experiences together and just release new content for it. And find ways to monetize that in a way that doesn't suck, question mark. And then you have campaigns, you know, the story missions that can play into all of the other content types to get you extra unlocks or to get you, you know, updates to those like seasonal treatments or whatever. But treat them as just separate like game pillars with their own dev teams and cycles, since it seems like each team has their own specialty anyway. And I think the franchise would thrive so much better and connect with players so much better. Like, we're at the point where it's harder to find consistent matches in modern games with 10x the players than it was in older games, despite having so much more limited content. And it's because of the way publishers are just like directing players where they want them to go instead of letting them pick their experiences. I really hope we see a change with the Xbox ownership, assuming this truly finalizes in the EU. I don't know, but Modern Warfare 2019 and 2023 is a blast. It is a lot of fun. It's a little overlooked, IMO. All the focus the past 5 years has been on Warzone. I think it's time for that to shift a little bit, because 2019 and Cold War are both bangers. Black Ops 4 was fun. I honestly enjoyed Black Ops 3 more than 4, but 4 was a nice return to like, here's a modern version of Black Ops 1 multiplayer in a sense, which was kind of cool, I guess. I I don't even own Vanguard, so I haven't tried it yet, but I'm willing to give it a go, maybe, if y'all sound off in the comments and think that's the way to go. But yeah, I'm gonna go finish packing up for LTX. I just wanted to share some thoughts and get another video out this week, because it's been a great week for this channel. Thank you so much for your support. I do have some other stuff that I've shot before that I'll edit up for the next few weeks once I have time and get back and all that. But hope you're having a great weekend. If you're at LTX, come find me. I have desk mats and pins to give out, and I'm gonna be gaming it up in the LAN center, just kind of dominating some fools. And yeah, remember to be kind, rewind.